and say, yo, what up, man? How's it going?
Really good.
We got a fourth kind deck incoming. Probably the most slept on character going into the season, the set 2 season of competitive play. Agreed?
Yeah,
Nobody saw this guy coming out.
I was talking about him being kind of crazy when we first saw him,
Mm-hmm.
and then I kind of got a little lower when I remembered he can't use some certain cards, and I was like, but this could be really good.
fair. But even then, he's pumping up. He's pumping up some crazy big numbers,
Yeah,
showing up in
he's
droves.
been showing up.
So
Yeah,
we'll do it, deck doctor. Hit me with the elevator pitch. What is going on with this awesome fourth kind deck? Hit me with it. What's up with
okay,
it?
so
As,
this
as
one's
we do
gonna
that,
be
I'm
a
gonna slam some stuff into the sideboard.
gotcha. This one's a little different than the ones I've done before because I do not have this in paper yet.
Mm-hmm.
I just got fourth kind the other week, and I was like, I want to build something with him. And then I noticed that giant bite detention as your fourth card just seems really painful.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, let's make that the kill condition.
Yeah.
And so we've got the dream is set up strike into giant bite detention, and it's like a 9 high for 11
Okay. All right.
on a
I
3.
can dig it. I can respect it. It is a little tough because you gotta have to throw a high attack in the middle, right? And so like the only high attacks that we're
Yeah, and that's why
playing
we have
is just setup or giant bite.
setup, and then there should be. I thought there was one more. I can't remember.
Nah,
Yeah, I know there's not. There's just the two.
there's just
Yeah,
the two.
which I do got to work on that. But I was like, I put it together at the last second. And I was like,
It's all good.
see what we do.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Um,
And then of course, like the other kill condition is just indiscriminate as a fourth card. It's just not fair as well.
yes, I completely agree.
And they don't know what they're gonna hold, high or low.
Right. Sorry, I'm doing just a smidge of looking, just a wee bit. Man, I really like setup strike. What a cool card.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting card as your setup for your last attack. Plus 3 speed, get plus 4 damage, and it gets minus 4 to the difficulty. Just seems really good.
It's 4 of that. I'm just looking. I'm looking.
Hmm?
One more page, question mark? Yeah, these ones are the cool ones. All right, yeah, let's talk about it. So, the very first thing that I want to talk about is Searing Glacial Storm. Are you man enough to run 2s?
I am. I'm not sure if I have them, and this is just a deck that's going to be built eventually. So I was like, I didn't think about it at the time until like after I put it together.
So,
But
the
it does seem like a really good card.
So the first thing that we do, right, right off the bat, is it is a high attack, which fills our condition. We're playing a 5-hand size character, and so we need to play as many high attacks as we legally can to make sure that our combo gets to go off.
Yeah. It's got
Also,
stun, so it has stun synergy.
if my opponent builds to exactly 6, I can fourth kind to make them commit 4, and then stun the last 2. That feels great.
Yeah.
Feels very good.
Yeah.
Second, one of the only ways to beat fourth kind is you have one of 2 things you can do to fight this character. You go to 5 foundations, and then you try and do 34 damage, or you go to 35 foundations, and you slowly grind him out. And this card says that half of that strategy does not work.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for the side, and then like I was thinking also like 2 and 2, like 2 main board instead of the Cinder Conviction. Now that I'm looking at it,
yeah,
because they both have stun, so even if I have to use it just an attack, they don't go to the game plan because they're not going to do it against it, then it still does something.
My personal opinion is I would get rid of the Cinder Conviction as jam 4 of this. Because of the way that number 2 works. Fourth kind is the best character in the game to go foundation, Searing Glacial Storm. Let's put us both back to 5. Now I have 8 foundations to your 5.
Oh, that's fair.
And so he just like, yeah, I'll nuke the board, but I'm gonna stay ahead of you, and I guarantee past the searing glacials. I
and
guarantee
it's,
past the foundations. There's nothing you can do about this.
yeah,
Catch my too high for 10. If you don't have the if you don't have the high block, you're taking 5.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, let's do that.
So
That seems good.
I like this card a lot in this deck. I think it is absolutely nuts. I know when I saw Mark Tyner play this deck, he was playing like 4 Searing Glacials and 4 of the Dropkick Slicers, and that's a little silly. I don't think you need all of that, but I think that there is some.
Seems kind of interesting.
It's really good, man. It's really really good.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to make you spend $1,000 to make this 4th kind deck.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm gonna ask you, how many one for all full cowlings do you have?
I have 2.
2? Looks like we're playing 2 then. I
Yeah.
think this card's nuts in this character. This card's actually correct.
Oh, yeah.
And we are going to get rid of nothing. We'll just play a 24 attack card deck. So here's the reason it's nuts. And we'll talk it out, right? I play an attack. I play foundation, one for all full cowling. I give it a +4 damage. I discard my hand, draw 3. One of those is an attack card. I can block and pick it back up. It's also got a beautiful low block. Same thing with like maybe take out reverse throw. Reverse throw says draw 1. This thing says draw 3.
That says draw 3. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. This is guaranteed 5 damage. Asterisk. This is also whatever. And this is a mid where this is a high, which means it combos with Giant Bite's attention.
Giant Bite. Yeah. That sounds good.
Down to 21 attacks. Let's just push shock to 4.
Yeah.
Either that or we now get to look at high engine kick. High engine kick. Discard a card. It gets 2 speed or discard for 4. As your 4th card in your card pool, it gets -4 difficulty, so it's on a 0. And you can get it +4 speed, +4 damage. And so it's an 8 high for 8.
Yeah.
Just discard the last card was an attack, and then you redraw. Especially if you were drawing bonus cards off of like things like passing.
Yeah, that is true.
So like this card feels very good to be played at the end. I don't know what you should play though, because we're at 22 attacks. If you wanted to play this at like a 2 of, you could, but we are pushing our numbers. We are if we push to like 24, and I want to cut some. I want to change some of these foundations up just ever so slightly. So what's your thoughts on high engine kick? We could even take and like maybe put setup strike down to a 3 of, put electric jolt down to a 3 of, and put this double engine kick and keep it there, just to at least test the card, because we know setup strike is good and we know jolt is good.
Yeah, and we know jolt is good.
And it brings us 1 less mid block, and so now, or I sound like Selkie. We take and we bring indiscriminate shot. We put this to 3. Oops. We put this to 3. We put setup back to 4. And now we've put this in. We've still got the 22 attacks in. We have lowered we only have 6 cards that don't work with Giant Bite Detention.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. We are in it.
I like that. That's good.
So let's talk about the foundations that I'm trying to add. First and foremost, defrosting feels really good, as on that last one, we give a thing +2 speed, -1 damage. We already have +4 damage that we've just tacked on for free. So this is now +2 +3 as opposed to +0 +4. And so like giving your Giant Bite Detention the extra 3/3. Now it's 3/7. And now it is 5/6. 5/6 is a way better number than 3/7. And so I like defrosting a lot in these kind of decks. I think they're really, really good. And it also like defrosting triggers Heroic Lineage for free. As well as it's stats that you don't have to mess with. And also this card is incredibly free to build on turn 1. Right? The thing is no, we're playing 2 checks, but we're not though, because if this is your 4th card, it's a -1. And so like it is simple.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I think that this character as a 5-hand size character, gets to play the absolute fuck out of 3 drops, which is why like I would be playing like triple defrosting, triple sticky balls, easy peasy, all day, every day. I think sticky balls in this character is messed up because we've got 34 health and they have to chew through that on turn 2. And I'm way better at killing you on turn 2 than you are killing me on turn 2. And you have to do it through a sticky balls. That's so hard, dude.
That does make sense.
Hard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is my biggest fret though. Is hey, look at this mid block. Look at this mid block.
Yeah. It was fairly well, and now we're taking stuff out.
Okay. I'm gonna drop Natural Leader down to a 2 of, and we're gonna put in double Hero Killer because the way that we're gonna beat these lame life decks is we're going to get rid of their we're gonna get rid of their releases as they play them. We don't give a shit about Walkling. We give a shit about release. Release is the one that's cringe. Release says that all of his cards are too good. We might actually have to play more of this card strictly because we need more high blocks.
Yeah.
I think it actually goes up to 3 and 3 just because I want to get this number to not 15. I think 7. I don't like it being there. Let me go see if I can go find some more high blocks. What do we got? Order high blocks. I'm sure there's got to be something, right?
Yeah. I think that was why I went with the Cinder Conviction because the high block. Because there wasn't a whole lot of options with the zone I needed for attack.
We're not even playing the Drowning Resentment, Hero Killer. Dissolving the Conflict is a not fair card. Bonds of Friendship. We're not playing any Bonds of Friendship? Question mark. Just space. 70 cards now. Yucky. We gotta get rid of some mid blocks. That's where it's at. Look at these mids. Where are they at? Requesting assistance. Shock treatment. Shock treatment's gone. Goodbye, shock treatment. We can't destroy our foundations. We need those. Or 5-hander.
Yeah.
How many low blocks do we have? What the heck? 19 low blocks? Are these all mids? Yeah, these are all mid blocks. Okay. There it is. There it is. Calling for backup. Yeah. I mean, we have to have these ones, right? Like, these ones are nuts. Maybe we play you at a 3 of? Requesting at a 3 of? I mean, we're trying to kill them. They don't get a lot of momentum. How's that look? Yeah. We're back to 67. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. How do you feel about making a stand?
Making a stand is I think I put it in there for the block zone at first because I was low on low blocks, but like it's all right. It's good against like momentum decks, and it was just it was an interesting choice because I have so many cards with stun. Right. It was just free damage.
Yeah, no, I get that. We're gonna play self-sacrifice so we don't die. It's way more important.
All right.
We hate dying.
That doesn't make sense.
Final exam failures. Man, I think this card's so yucky. Was it Andrew playing this? Go beyond. You're here in chat? Were you playing this card when you did good with this guy? Were you one of those final exam failure stands?
Sure.
67, 22 attacks. I love these numbers, dude. It might be a little low. You weren't playing final exam failures. That's what I'm saying. I think this card's bad. Were you playing one for all full calling? Because I think this card's sick in 4th kind. Actually, I think this card's hype as hell in him.
My thought process on the exam failure was just it helps you stun more stuff or get rid of foundations. Less foundations they have, more things that are stunned, the more chance you get to bash them in the face with your 4th attack.
Love that. Love that. I think that totally makes sense. So I think so. Here's the big thing.
I
love that you still believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the fact that you're going to play this as your 4th attack and get the combo off. I think that's so pure and warm-hearted. I think that's so awesome that you believe in that. Yeah, it's cute, truly, that you think that you're going to play this as your 4th attack in your 5-hand size character. Your gameplay loop is going to be the following. You're going to play a setup strike. Whatever. Play 2 of these cool foundations, and then play Indiscriminate Shock. And that's going to be your turn.
Yeah.
Or you're going to play setup strike into these cool foundations, and then you're going to play Searing Glacial Storm, and then press the button, and that's going to be your turn. And then One time inside of the match, you're gonna draw this and Giant Bite Attention, and you're just gonna fuck them up, and it's gonna feel cool. It's gonna feel really awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if you ever get Giant Bite Attention off as your 4th attack in a turn, your opponent is illegally allowed to punch you in the mouth because that is not what your 5-hand size character is supposed to do. That is not the game.
Fair, you only have to do 2 attacks, so it's got to be a 3rd attack.
You got me there, man. You got me there. Yep, you're right.
So it's not as bad as it would be if you had to play 4 attacks in a row, but I do get it.
You're right. Especially because, I actually think if we really greed it out and we were playing the all-for-one full cowling strike as well as the dropkick slicer, I think you actually get to play this and like feel good about it because like dropkick slicer is adding attack cards to your hand, so you're not a 5-hand size character. You are significantly bigger. Yeah. But like you finding this combo as the 4th card, specifically the 4th attack.
Yeah, that's why there was enough. That's why I had some draw stuff in there.
What a beating. Yeah. We have a list? You were playing one for awful cowling. Hell yeah, Andrew. You're playing main boarding double blood curdle? I didn't put it in the list, but it's cool. It's cool. Was not a greedy boy and played no 2s and 1s mained. I think that he plays this card so exceptionally well that I don't think there's a reason not to. I think it is so easy to play this card and this character. Truly. This card does get blocked. It's the easiest blocked card of all time if you don't set up strike it first, but like it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It should be leading off anyways. Leading off, make them commit their 4, commit their last 2.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All in all, though, I think...
Oh, here we go. You ready for this one?
I like this lineup. I wish I could just find room for sticky balls and defrosting. So I think those 2 cards are nuts. Yeah. Let's go look at the expert. The expert played officially 0 sticky balls. Does nobody like sticky balls anymore? What is going on?
The
card was silly.
He's in quite a few decks. I just didn't think of it in this one because I had too many mids. Because like when I first brought it in, I think I had 20, 20, and 25, and 25 was my mids, and I was like,
right.
Which mids am I going to take out for it that it's going to be higher impact than that? Because I'm only allowed to have one of those out at a time, and I can have multiples out of the others.
Right.
And like I prioritize card draw over stuffing the pool.
Makes
but
sense.
Defrosting, I'm surprised I didn't even think about because that just is a very interesting one.
Yeah, I like defrosting a lot inside this character.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just genuinely finding room.
You can use it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the 3 diffs, but was looking for stuff to cut down to 60, 62 cards. Yeah, we're sitting here at 67, so like even then, like we're having an issue cutting. He is playing he's playing 23 attacks in his 62 card deck ? That's what we'll assume. We'll go on the higher end, and we're playing 22 in our 67. So I think that this should be like version 0.5 of your 4th kind deck.
Yeah.
Do a little testing with it, especially with like I've mutilated your initial attack lineup. Play with these attacks and see how they feel with you, and then like even in the middle of your locals tournament, right? Playing in locals, or you're playing in the webcam weeklies because those don't matter anyways. Just like start taking cards out of your deck in between rounds and being like, this card is not good. I do not care about this. Just take it out and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is a good habit to have is especially at locals. I legally have to say don't do it during the webcam weekly because it's technically a tournament is hosted by Jasco and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But like I would not give a shit if you're like
I do that on.
I want to rip these cards out of my deck. I do not care about them. They're bad in my deck.
I do that a lot on Tuesdays. I just jam games and just tear stuff apart as I'm going.
Yeah.
That's our fun
here's your
day.
next project.
Like,
easy peasy.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, I just got to get the cards for it now.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
But yeah, I saw him and I was like, man, this guy's gonna be interesting.
He's cool. He's really, really cool. I'm very happy he does not have a stat strike symbol.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
-4 difficulty on the stat strike would be.
I'm glad he wasn't printed in
lame.
set 1 because set 1 him would have been broken.
Think so?
Oh yeah, you Texas Smash 3rd card, 4th card, you plus ultra on it. So now it gets
Oh,
plus, you know, 1,000,000.
Yeah, that'd been pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that would have hurt
Yeah.
quite a few people.
All right, buddy. I
Yep.
I dig it. I like the list. I like the list a lot. Is there anything that you
Yeah.
vehemently disagree with?
Nah, I think it looks good.
All right, then we'll send you the list and get you on your way. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. We will catch you next time.
Yep.
Peace.